What's up, guys? Welcome to the Slumber Yard. Today we're going to be reviewing the Airweave 30. This is a really interesting mattress with a lot of unique features inside of it, so we figured, hey, why not do a hands-on mattress review and kind of switch things up a little bit since this bed is so, interesting. If you get something out of this video, leave a thumbs up on it or subscribe to our channel for a lot more. But today we're going to cover the policies this bed's going to be backed by if you get it online for yourself. We'll talk about its very unique construction elements. There's actually a lot of things that go into the makeup of this bed. We'll talk about how the bed feels, how firm it's going to be for the average sleeper, how much it costs, more on that later. And then we'll even sum things up with a nice final verdict for you, so stick around. But without further ado, let's talk about Airweave 30. Okay, so policies, what do you got to know if you decide to get this mattress online for yourself? For the record, I do want to disclaim that we did receive the Airweave 30 for free to review, but if you get it online, it's going to ship to you for completely free, though the method in which it gets to you is going to be a little bit different from your average bed in a box. It's actually going to ship to you in 3 separate boxes that are going to have various elements of the bed within them. So there is a little bit of a setup process to this mattress. It's not as cut and dry as your average online mattress, but it's a super easy, straightforward process. It shouldn't take you more than like 20 minutes to complete. Our team did it just like that. Now, once the bed is in your possession, that's when your trial period of 90 nights kicks in. So that's a little bit less than a standard 100-night trial period, but it's still 3 full months to try out a mattress and see if it's going to be right for you or not. If you do want to return this mattress, I'm sad to say that you are going to be paying a return fee. It's not going to be completely free returns. You're going to, spend up if you want to send it back. But we doubt you're going to be doing that anytime soon since the bed is quite nice and you're already doing your research here. So if you do want to keep it, it's backed by a 10-year limited warranty, which is the standard for the online space. If you want some more information regarding this policy stuff, hit the description box. But now let's cover the construction elements in the bed. So the reason why I wanted to do this hands-on review is I actually want you guys to see in real time what's inside this mattress. So the main support system for this bed is something called Airweave fiber. It's called the Air Fiber, as a matter of fact. And it's basically a big chunk of something like a foam in terms of density, but with a response time like a spring. And it's completely proprietary to the brand Airweave. Now I want to talk about the Air Fiber a little bit more because it is a really unique material and there are some advantages to having this in your mattress. The first thing is that it's really breathable, much more so than a conventional style of foam. You can see that it's way less dense and there's a bunch of, space for air to circulate through the mattress. So if you're a hot sleeper and you're tired of your average foam bed heating up on you, I can't see this happening with the Airweave mattress. Secondly, this material is completely washable. You can actually rinse down this entire chunk and clean your mattress with ease. And it's also hypoallergenic, so there's not really room for bed bugs to live in this stuff, and really it doesn't attract a lot of allergens or bacteria. Another thing about this Air Fiber stuff is that it's really customizable because it kind of varies in terms of firmness on either side. This is a little bit more pressure relieving than this firmer bottom. So if you want a little bit more of a zone support feature in the Airweave 30, you can technically take this middle block out, flip it over. Maybe it's going to get a little bit firmer for you in that regard. So you can kind of play around with this mattress in terms of its overall design. Above this support system of Air Fiber, you have this inner cover that pretty much wraps everything up and acts as a natural fire barrier. Above that, you have their softer transitional layer that adds some pressure relief to the bed, and then you got this nice blue, dark blue cover on top. Okay, so now that we have the Airweave 30 put back together, I'm going to show you how it feels in real time here. And we would say, as you can kind of see, you're getting a firm, responsive style of mattress feel. It's pretty unlike any other style of mattress that we've tested that uses foam for comfort or even coils on the bottom for support. It's got this really firm and kind of unique response time. The only thing I can realistically compare this bed to is something like a Purple mattress, which also uses a proprietary material inside called the Purple Grid, but that stuff in and of itself is way different from the Air Fiber that's used within the Airweave beds. It's really firm in places and also pretty soft in others, mainly on the head and foot sections, depending on how you arrange this mattress, but pretty firm and responsive overall. So that's how the bed pretty much feels at first glance here, but now let's hop on to judge its overall firmness profile here. Wow. Yeah, dude, this is so firm. It's so firm. It's probably one of the firmest beds I've personally ever tried. Like being on my side here right now, it's just a little too much resistance for this sleeping preference. I think if you're a back or stomach sleeper and you want a really firm bed profile, this is gonna be, fitting the bill for you pretty nicely. Yeah, this is honestly one of the firmest beds I've ever tried. And I've tried over 200 at this point over the course of 6 years. So hopefully, that kind of tells you how firm this bed is. I'm out of breath. It's so firm, man. I don't even know If you want a softer style of Airweave mattress, I would definitely recommend spending up for the Airweave 50 or the 70. They're going to be thicker in terms of their overall mattress profile, and they're going to incorporate some thicker comfort layers on top, which are going to provide more pressure relief for side sleeping and other sleep styles. In the past, we tried the Airweave mattress, which is pretty much their flagship bed. It's a little bit more affordable as well, and that even felt a little bit softer compared to the Airweave 30. So keep that in mind. With the Airweave 30, you are getting a truly firm bed. That's not going to be right for everyone. If you're a combination sleeper and you like sleeping on something like a medium firmness like I do, this ain't it. Now, in terms of what couples should know about this mattress, let's talk about edge support. It's not half bad on the Airweave. Considering that this bed doesn't use any coils or foam, it's super sturdy along the edges, as you can clearly see. It's not really giving at all if I'm like really pressing my weight onto there, so I don't think you're gonna be falling off this mattress if you happen to sleep close to these edges. In terms of motion isolation, it's surprisingly good. Considering how firm this material is, you'd expect it to reverberate a lot across mattress motion. It's not really like that. It actually exhibits great motion isolation. We actually put it on the floor of our office to test motion because foundations and bases for mattresses can kind of play around with that. It's super good on the Airweave 30. In terms of temperature regulation, we would consider this to be temperature neutral overall. I already mentioned it's a pretty good option for hot sleepers due to the airflow that's found in that air fiber material. But you know, I don't think it's really gonna move the needle. If you're looking for something like an active cooling option, consider other options. Like the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora, this is one of our favorite options for hot sleepers. It's a great active cooling option that incorporates a lot of cooling elements within one mattress, and it's way more affordable, especially after discount for you. Now, speaking of price, that's actually one of my least favorite things about the Airweave 30. It does come with quite the sticker shock. A queen size right now on airweave.com is going for the $4,500 mark. And when you consider that this bed is roughly 9 inches thick, uses a proprietary material, I don't know if it's really that worth it. I think you have to be a very specific style of sleeper to want this mattress. Actually, I forgot to mention earlier that Airweave endorses a bunch of pro athletes because there is a lot of science that goes into this proprietary material that helps with the quality of your sleep. But in terms of the layman, I don't think a lot of people have the budget of around $5 grand to spend on their mattress. That's just not realistic to me. I think you just have to know what you're getting into with the Airweave 30 before you buy. If you know that you are a primary back and stomach sleeper and you want an almost floor-like level of firmness in your mattress, this is a great option worth considering. I know a lot of people out there who just prefer ultra firm options, maybe even something that's even firmer than any bed that you've ever tried. This is pretty much it. Personally, this mattress was not really my cup of tea. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm hating on it. I'm really trying not to, but it's just really firm. It's way too firm for my sleeping style. But Allie on our team, she immediately gravitated towards this mattress. She absolutely loved it. So it could be right for you. You just have to know what you're getting into in terms of the firmness and feel, not to mention that price tag. If you enjoyed this video or you got something out of it, we'd really appreciate it if you thumbed this video up and consider subscribing to our channel for a lot more. But we really appreciate your support. Comment down below and let us know your thoughts on this mattress. That's going to do it with this one. I'm JD, Sleep Right, Sleep Tight, and we'll see you next time.